Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Magenta Trade. Thanks a lot for joining in this special session of the watch list by Magenta Trade. Thanks a lot for joining everyone once again. Just a bit of technical difficulties as we join, and I join you live now in this watch list program. In this program, normally we go through the list of stocks that we have identified and put in our watch list. We shared the watch list, how to create the watch list. We displayed you using Google Sheets and other tools that we are using. Along with that, we have used a stock screener to pick up the stocks for the purpose of this watch list. It's just for a demonstration only. And the whole purpose of this exercise is to let you know how we pick up the stocks, how do we monitor, and how we can use them for the purpose of our trading and investment. Just before we start, I'd like to once again welcome you, and I would like to tell you that in today's episode of this watch list, we are mainly going to discuss about one particular stock, Activision Blizzard. Just give me a few seconds before we log into the system and tell you more about what we are thinking about and what we are planning to discuss with you today. And before all that we can do, we just need to show you a small disclosures, and that's what is required for our show. Just a quick 1 second. The information provided by Magenta Trade is for educational and informational purposes only, and it's not intended as a substitute for professional, financial, legal, or tax advice. The remaining disclosure you can always read in our website, magentatrade.com. Okay, so as we proceed, this is the stock Activision Blizzard that we have been talking about, but I'll come to that. Let's first get started with a bit of understanding what is Activision Blizzard. I'll just switch off the video maybe so that you can view it properly. Okay, as we proceed, let's us understand what is Activision Blizzard. Activision Blizzard Incorporated a company, an American company, a video game manufacturer based in Santa Monica, California. It was founded in July 2008 through the merger of two companies, Activision and Vivendi Games. It is a trade-in on the Nasdaq Stock Exchange under the symbol ATVI, and since 2015, it has been part of the S&P 500 index. Activision Blizzard is a very famous company. It has got multiple business streams or business units, you could say. Activision Publishing, Blizzard Entertainment, King, Major League Gaming, and Activision Blizzard Studios. The company owns and operates additional subsidiary studios as part of Activision Publishing, including Treyarch, Infinity Ward, High Moon Studios, and Toys for Bob. Among the major intellectual properties produced by Activision Blizzard are Call of Duty, Crash Bandicoot, Guitar Hero, Tony Hawk's, Spyro, Skylanders, World of Warcraft, StarCraft, Diablo, Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, Overwatch, and Candy Crush, Candy Crush Saga. Okay, so the most notably, around the world, the people, the gamers play those games of Overwatch and Call of Duty, and they have broken several records in terms of their popularity or in terms of their usage in the platform. Okay, so let's see more about what we are going to discuss today about Activision Blizzard. This was the overall understanding or overall background of Activision Blizzard. Before we proceed, I would like to say a few words about our company, and what do we do here, and what is the intention of this this presentation. At Magenta Trade, we teach you about stocks and options trading. We have got specific programs, educational programs, to help you, understand the stock market and the options trading, and help you to prepare yourself for the purpose of trading in options and stocks as a strategy. We have got a specific masterclass program just for options trading, and it starts with the foundations on foundations of options, and then what are the various factors determining option pricing, and of course we proceed to more advanced strategies of options trading. We'd like to make it very simple for you to understand how to get into this field, and how to use these strategies in your day-to-day trading and investment. Also, there are opportunities for you to understand how to prepare a portfolio over a longer period of time for your retirement, or maybe as a passive income tool. Other than that, we also host a live show where we demonstrate how we do the trading, and it's it's a broadcast live to you, to the subscribers, so you can subscribe for the live trading platform, and which will probably help you understand more about the live trading as well as the option trading tools. As a combination of this masterclass program, we offer you a subscription of the live trading sessions as well, or you can get the live trading sessions as a standalone subscription. So that's about us. You can find more about us in our website, magentatrade.com. If you'd like to join our masterclass for options trading, then you can visit our website and subscribe to the course over there, or you can simply also send an email, info@magentatrade.com, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. So that's about us at Magenta Trading. Let's now look into the screen. In the chart, this is Activision Blizzard. Okay, now the most important part of why it is in news, or why it is as a matter of prime attraction now. In the month of January, right, sometime in January, Microsoft, one of the biggest software companies, and you must be knowing, proposed their intention to acquire Activision Blizzard with a valuation of almost $69 billion. Now, they have they have published the price, or at which they are going to acquire, is $95 per share in cash, or you can say to be paid by Microsoft. Now that announcement was made in the month of January, and since then the stock has been very volatile. It almost, as you can see, it almost reached in the month of January to the high of, let's say, the highest it went up to $86.90. So the announcement was made maybe somewhere around 17th or 18th of January, and on the 18th of January the price shot up from here, as you can see, from $66 to the high of $86.90. So that is the background behind this volatility, or you can say this movement in the price. Now, there are a few things. In order to this acquisition to proceed, first, as a first step, the board of directors of Activision, they needed to approve the deal. They needed to approve that particular acquisition terms and conditions and move ahead. Secondly, there is an approval required from the shareholders, existing shareholders of the company, Activision Blizzard, and it before it can go through further. Also, the deal has to be approved by the regulators, and that's where the thing, the picture gets a little bit murkier. Now, since the deal has been announced, normally these kind of deals go through, but this is one of the largest, one, I think it is the largest technology company deal, um, uh, in the history, and it has been under scrutiny. Currently, the price of the Activision Blizzard stock has gone, as I said, the high of 86.90, and since then it has gone little bit south. Today it is trading at around $76.56 now, and which is far away from the $95 price that has been announced by Microsoft. So it is almost at a discount of $18 44 cents. So then the in comparison to Microsoft still, and which is more than 20%, I guess 20 more than 20% discount. Now, so okay, so now what's going to happen? What is happening now is today Today is the meeting of the shareholders. The existing shareholders are meeting today, and at some point of time, they would either approve or reject the proposal of Microsoft for the purpose of this acquisition. Now, normally, when the board of directors of the company do approve the deal, usually the shareholders also go with that particular motion. But there is a group of shareholders who are not really enthusiastic about the deal, and they have openly declared that they are going to oppose the deal. So that is they are going to they are not going to support the deal, and they are going to openly probably reject the deal. Now, the company in their recent earnings report, they have obviously the results were not that great. I'll come back to that. What's how the results went through. But the company said that they are very enthusiastic about the prospects of the merger, or you can say the acquisition, and they look forward to the working with Microsoft under a bigger umbrella, and they are happy to continue their journey of providing value to the users, providing an excellent experience to the users. Their CEO, Mr. Kotick, recently in their earnings mentioned specifically, as we look to the future with Microsoft's scale and resources, will be better equipped to grow existing franchises, launch new potential franchises, and unlock the rich library of games we have assembled over 40 years. Our 370 million players around the world and workplace excellence remain our focus. For investors, our recently announced transaction is the culmination of 3 decades of providing superior shareholder returns. Now, so in general, the board is very supportive of the deal. However, there is a shareholder group called SOC Investment. They would be actually urging the Activision Blizzard shareholders to vote against it. So today's vote has got paramount importance. If it fails in that particular vote, then the deal cannot go through, and the estimate is that the stock price might fall down to somewhere between $60 to $65, and in the near future, if that deal fails at any stage. Okay, now that's going to happen in today's meeting. Now let's look at some of the earnings numbers. What's happening in terms of their usage and the sales and all that stuff. So the company did not really do well in their first quarter of 2022. Their revenue has been lower. Their earnings have been lower. Revenue fell almost 22% compared to the same quarter a year ago, and with the earnings per share was only 28 cents per share, where the expectation was probably around 65 cents or something like that. Okay, in 2021, in the first quarter, their earnings were $2.2 billion, which has come down to $1.76 billion in the first quarter of 2022. And the earnings per share was 98 cents in 2021 first quarter, and in this quarter 2022 it is 64 cents only. In terms of the users also, the number has drastically reduced. When I say drastically, meaning from the high of the pandemic, when people started signing up initially after the, you can say, when the pandemic came, and after the surge in the usage of video games and the streaming platforms, there was a surge in number of the users. But since then, the number of users have fallen significantly. In terms of sales, the revenue, in terms of revenue and in terms of other operations, the usage and the sales has come down significantly. Now that's why the stock has further fallen. As you can see, after the results were announced, the stock fell from almost $78 to current level of $76. Now, so what is our thoughts on this Activision? Well, I explained you one particular aspect of the shareholders vote that's going to happen today. So you're going to get an announcement today. I'm not sure when that announcement is going to come, but there will be an announcement today at certain point of time, and we look forward to that. Meanwhile, let's look at the other part of the deal. Now, if any deal has to go ahead, in order to proceed, there is always an approval required from the regulators, or the ACC and other parties who are involved. In this case, now there is a lot of scrutiny going on for that particular deal of the company regarding the antitrust things. And recently they have received a voluntary request for information from the ACC and a grand jury subpoena from Department of Justice, both of which appear to relate to their respective investigations into trading by third parties, including persons known to Activision Blizzard's CEO, in securities prior to the announcement of the proposed transaction. And that's where the deal gets murkier. First of all, that particular case needs to get resolved before the deal can be approved by the SEC and the other regulators, and there is some other approvals required from the relevant authorities. So with that uncertainty, the stock price, even though the Microsoft is ready to pay $95 per share for the shares of Activision Blizzard, it is not trading at $95 or anywhere near that. It is trading at a price of $76.60, which is at a discount of almost 20%, as I mentioned. So what can be done as a trading strategy or as an investment strategy, with that uncertainty? Now, there are two choices. First choice is that the deal goes ahead, and for that to happen, maybe in the next few months. First of all, tonight, the shareholders need to approve that, and secondly, the regulators need to approve that. Assuming the deal goes through, the share price will automatically reach to 95 or close to that. And when is it going to happen? Well, the deal is supposed to get completed at any time before July 2023. So in the next 12 to 15 months, that's going to happen. Obviously, personally, I feel the regulators approval and all the stuff shouldn't take more than a few months, maybe let's say 4 5 months or 6 months. By the time we would know about that. And if it is not approved, then as I mentioned, the analysts, based on the recent earnings numbers and the announcements and the fall in the subscription, they feel that the stock might go back to their pre-earnings level, which is around, you can see the $64 or $65, something like that here. As you can see, pre-announcement in January 2022. Before 17th of January, you can see that's a price range. So it would probably fall down from 76 to this level. Now, let's understand how we can use this particular opportunity, or you can say this particular scenario in terms of our trading. Okay, so for this purpose, I'm looking at some strategies based on options trading. So let's look at what's going to happen and or how we can utilize the options trading opportunity here. So this is an account of Interactive Brokers. For me, it's a paper trading account or demo account. For the purpose of this particular demonstration, I'd like to show how you can probably go through that particular situation. So as we mentioned, there are two possibilities. If you feel that there is definitely a reason that the deal will go through, the shareholders would approve and the regulators would approve, and because the board of directors have already approved, so the deal goes ahead and the share price reaches to $95. So of course you can buy the shares. So that's a simple thing. If you understand that, and if you're willing to take that risk, you can do that. So you can buy the shares at $76, which will probably go to somewhere near $95 whenever that happens. But suppose you don't want to invest $76 per share, how you can include yourself in that opportunity, how you can get into that opportunity. So one thing we can look into is using options. So we go to options chain and we look into what are the options for ATVI. That is the code for the company, Activision, ATVI. Now, if you'd like to know more about the fundamentals of options, what are options, why we are talking about options trading, and how you can utilize options trading in your investment strategy or long-term portfolio management and all this stuff, do visit our website, magentatrade.com, or you can watch our other videos in the YouTube. And of course, you can join our masterclass program to understand how the options tradings work. In this particular video, we are just going to show you, a couple of strategies, what we can probably utilize. So we'll look at somewhere, let's say maybe December, or maybe if you would like to go as far as March 17. So you can look at March 17, 2023 option contracts of Activision, because the deal is supposed to get completed in by, let's say, July 2023. But of course, we will get the valuations much before that. So you can do that. So what you can do is maybe you can look for March 17, or maybe even you can look at January, depending upon how much you would like to invest. So if you're going to invest like if you would like to invest a little bit higher amount, what you can do, you can buy the March 17 contract, which gives you 322 days to get to be successful in this. So in this case, probably what we can look for is a price range of around, let's say, $80. So if we buy a $80 contract call option, $80 call option, which expires on March 17, and we can buy it probably at the price of, I'm saying probably because I'm taking the mid price, so probably around $5.42. Let's say that's the price. Okay, the maximum you're going to pay $6. The minimum you have to pay is $4.85 probably, and let's say somewhere between at $5.42, we are able to get one contract of March 17 Activision call option. What does that mean? So we can buy this option at $5.42, or we can buy 100, an option contract of 100 shares at $5.42. Assuming the deal goes through, whenever that happens, the share value becomes $95, almost close to $95. And this particular option will be valued at least, because the underlying price of the contract is $80. The value of the share would go to at least $15 or $14, something like that. So by investing $5.42, if the deal goes through, that option contract price would go somewhere between let's say $14 or $15. So you can calculate the benefits with an investment of $5.42. The return would be somewhere around $8, let's say. Okay, $7.50, $8. So more than 100%. However, if you would like to invest less amount, you can even buy option contracts of, let's say, December 16. Same $80 contract, we can probably buy at, I'll remove the March one, we can probably buy somewhere around $3.58. Interestingly, if the deal goes through, anytime before that December date, again, the share price will reach up to $95. So the option contract would be valued at somewhere between $14 to $15 again. So in this case, by investing $3.58, you can get returns of up to maybe $10, $11. So it's, of course, it's entirely your choice what you would like to, which contract you would like to buy. But this is the the opportunity there, and definitely it's worth exploring. It's, of course, at the end of the day, nothing is guaranteed. I'm not guaranteeing any profit. I'm not giving you any investment advice. It's just one of the strategies that you can go through, and you can understand more about that. If you'd like to invest further less, maybe let's say you think that everything is going to be finalized by, let's say, June. Let's say we can consider June 17, the monthly option date. That same $80 contract is available at much lesser price. You can say clear all legs. Go and buy this one. So probably you can get it at around 41 cents. Remember, if the share price goes to 95 in this period, again, the value of the option contract, same option contract, will be same, $14 to $15. So with an investment of 40 cents, the profit could be somewhere between $13 to $14. That's impressive, isn't it? So what does it mean if you buy an option contract with this 41 cents? That means that you have to pay at this moment 41 cents multiplied by 100. For 100 shares, you have to pay $41. And if the price goes to if the option contract price goes to, let's say, $15, then that could be sold. That contract could be sold at the price of $1,500. So the profit would be somewhere around $1,450. With an investment of $41, return of $1,400, not really bad. However, the condition is that the deal has to go through before this expiry date of the contract. So if you think that it will take longer, probably have to buy a longer date of contract. If you think that deal is going to, you are going to get to know anyway before January, before June this year, then you can just buy this contract. So it's up to you what you would like to do. So this is one strategy. Now, the second strategy that we are going to discuss is, suppose the deal doesn't go through. In that case, the analysts feel the price will go back to the previous price prior to the, you can say, acquisition, to the level of let's say 65 or 60. Okay, so in that case, what can happen? What we could do in that case is our second strategy, using put options. So using put options, let's say we feel the price would go to, let's say, $60. Let's say same in the month of June. Currently the price is again $60 put option, or maybe let's say same $80 put option. Okay, or maybe the current price is near 77.50, right? 77.13 now. Okay, whatever. So we buy this $77.50 put option. Okay, so we can buy this put option at a price of maybe, let's say, $1.85. And if the price goes to, let's say, $60, theoretically, let's say, then this particular option would be valued at $17, or somewhere around that. If the price goes to $60, if the price goes to $65, the value of this option would be, let's say, $12, something like that. So with an investment of $1.85, the price could be, $12 or maybe $17, depending upon where the price moves on to. So if you think that the deal is not going through, going ahead, then we can buy this put option with the similar investment of $1.85 for June 17 contract. If you'd like to go further, let's say January 20 contract, if you'd like to look into, then it will be somewhere between $4 or something. Let's say how much it is. That $77.50 call put option would be $4.85. So around $15. Around $485 for that contract. And if the price goes back to $65, then the profit would be somewhere around $1,200. The net proceed would be $1,200. So the profit would be somewhere between, let's say, $700. So on an investment of $485, the return would be $750, something like that. It's all speculative, it's all uncertain, and that's what is about options trading. So these are the two strategies you can utilize. And if you think that the deal is not going ahead, you can buy the put option. If you think the deal is going to go ahead, then you can actually buy the call option. And also you can take the third strategy. You can buy both. It is going to be either positive or it's negative, right? So what you can do is, let's say, theoretically, if you would like to do that, let's say for January date, obviously if you buy both of them, you can say the return would be much less than what we discussed. But let's say we buy the call option as well as the put option. So we buy the, let's say, $80 call option. So we have to pay $8.85. So in either case, we are looking for a return of around between $12. Means the outcome of between $12 to $15. So in either case, we would, even if we get $12, so the profit would be let's say $3 on an investment of $8.85. So $885 we have to invest, and we can get that can go up to $1,200. So yeah, so that's the you can say the strategy that anyone can opt for. If either way, it is going to be better than what you are investing now. So that would be something you can explore. No investment advice, no, it's just for educational purposes. If you are interested, you can explore more, you can do your own research, and of course you need to know more details about the options trading, how it works, how it will be profitable or not, or maybe how what are the consequences or the risks involved in case of this particular this kind of investment. So it's up to you. But if you'd like to know more about the option trading strategies, about the different aspects of option trading, you can follow our videos. You can follow go to our website where we are publishing number of educational material, or you can also subscribe to our masterclass program for options trading, where we would explain in detail about all these risks and all these different aspects of options contracts and how the trading happens there. Thanks a lot for joining today. I will conclude this session now, but probably we will join for another round of reviewing our stocks, different stocks as part of our watch list, and probably see you then. Thanks a lot for joining, and have a good trading day. Thank you.